Putt and Puff, it's our podcast theme. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, Putt and Puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discuss in the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, Putt and Puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, Putt and Puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff.
Welcome back to another episode of the Pitch Putt Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Before we get cooking, though, we're going to give a shout out to a few sponsors. Starting off with Athletic, ATHLETHC.com. Make sure you guys go check them out. They got the 2 milligram mints. They have the variety package, which I highly recommend starting off with, where you're going to get the power, the flow, and the rebound. With that, there, you give these a try, find out which one suits you best, and go from there. Athletic, ATHLETHC.com. Use promo code PUFF for a special discount over there at Athletic. Then we got the guys over at Mulliganware, my man John. Go check out Mulliganware _ on Instagram. Mulliganware _ Click the link in the bio, send you right to his page where you can find his line of hats, polos, hoodies. Constantly coming out with new merch over there at Mulliganware. Make sure you guys go check him out. Give him some support. While you're over there, use promo code PUFF10. PUFF10 will save you 10% at checkout. Bunch of new items coming out. I'm expecting a dope line of hoodies. There's some new drops for the fall and winter weather coming up here, especially here in the Northeast. Going forward, we got Back Nine Botanicals. TPUFF10 at Back Nine Botanicals will save you 10%. Back Nine Botanicals, the leaders in the golf world right now in the CBD game. They got the Birdie Boost, the Tea Time Sunrise, my favorite, the Moonlight Mulligan, as well as the THC Shooters, where you can get the orange, the passion fruit, and strawberry. Go check those guys out. And they just came out with the new muscle and joint rub stick. So back9botanicals.com. Use promo code TPUFF10, TPUFF10 at checkout. And then last but not least, Marty, Trouble Off the Tee, TroubleOffTheTee.com, promo code PUFF20. PUFF20 will save you 20%. On his hats, he's got the Never Lay Up, I'll Go Alone, Scratch Golfer, Camel Chasing, Golf of America, and much more at TroubleOffTheTee.com, where you can find his audiobook as well. Available on Spotify, Audible, pretty much everywhere. I think there's paperbacks out there now too. You could probably get yourself a nice autographed paperback of Trouble Off the Tee. TroubleOffTheTee.com, promo code PUFF20 for 20% off. Going to take a quick break here, and then we're going to jump on with our guy over at Puff Pack and see what those guys are cooking up over there. So we're going to take a quick second, and we'll get right back into it. And we're back here on the Pitch, Putt, and Puff. Joining me here tonight is my guy, Brett, from the Puff Pack. Brett, appreciate your time, man. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, appreciate you having me, buddy.
No,
Fun
man.
first.
Absolutely, man. So, man, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your cannabis journey, how you got into cannabis?
Yeah, so Puffback started it was actually 2 years ago, almost to the day, like April, right? 23. A buddy of mine and I, funny enough, were playing Xbox. And we were like just kicking this shit around. We both, what are we doing? Doing a little crypto, doing a little whatever. And I saw this Instagram ad. And it was like some story of some kid who 3D printed a tool for plumbers, made $100,000. Like a super, super fucking niche thing. And I was like, dude, what? At the time, like, dude, if I made $100,000 and then never made another penny off of some idea, that's enough to like pay a student loan off, get a down payment on a crib, like something. Like, dude, I'll make $100,000 off some dumbass idea. And the thought was like, plumbing is so niche. There's no way I can't come up with something that can get 3D printed for money. So after that, I was like, kind of keep my eyes open. I was always a big smoker. And I saw this like ad for this little wooden thing that kind of looks similar to what I have now. And I was like, shit, like I've been smoking for like 5, 6, 7 years at this point. I've never seen that. That thing is so cool. How have I never seen it? So I clicked it, looked around on it, and like to this day, I don't know who makes it. I messaged him, no one answered. I think it's like a dead product. They just never did anything with it. And it was like this little wooden compartment with a couple of elastic bands. And I was like, all right, that's the thing. I can definitely 3D print that fucking thing better than this dude is barely advertising it. And coming from marketing, I was like, I can market it way better than he's doing it too. And again, this is the time where like dispensaries are just starting to come online in like New Jersey. People are starting to fuck with pre-rolls. It's like, it's a whole different world. So you're getting the tubes everywhere. I'm starting to like figure out, all right, let me grab a pre-roll or let me pack something, throw in a baggie. So I was like, all right, this actually solves one of those problems, right? You always hear, dude, make an invention that solves a problem. And I was like, all right, so this is checking the boxes. It's solving a problem. There's no way I can't 3D print this cheap enough. So that was kind of like what started the whole journey. I messaged some dude on Fiverr, which is a freelance website. I can't recommend enough. And I was like, hey, I have this idea. Can you turn it into a CAD file? Because I'm not technically background.
Yeah, bro. I use it for shit too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, dude, I'm a fucking if Fiverr would sponsor me, I'd have it in a heartbeat. They have so much of my fucking money. But yeah, dude, Fiverr is great. So I found this guy who's great. I kind of explained it to him, took a couple iterations to kind of like get the words that I'm saying look like what I think it should look like. And then I went on Reddit and I went on like r/3D printing because I figure I know there's dudes that are like so into their fucking hobby that they'll print shit just to fuck around for free. So I was like, let me find some dude who's just got nothing but time. Who'll fuck around and like print this thing. Maybe he's an engineer. Maybe we'll like iterate. We'll see. And I found this dude, made a post. A bunch of people hit me up, but this one guy hit me and like he came across genuine in the sense like a bunch of people were like, hey, I'd love to work something out. I'm super cheap, whatever. This guy didn't talk anything about price. Was super straightforward and was just like, hey, this sounds interesting. Let's figure it out. Once I get the design the way you want, we'll figure out money. So I was like, okay, cool. This guy seems like a good enough dude. He's not gonna fuck me, whatever.
Right.
Ended up being a super slick guy. He 3D printed the first model, and then I would kind of iterate on it. I'd give him feedback. Hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Add a lighter holder. And then like little by little, it kind of took shape. At one point, I had to move past him, get it kind of more local to New Jersey. I found some plastic injection mold factory in Patterson that did combs and hairbrushes. But on the side, they had like a little, in their menu on their website, they're like, we also do prototyping. So, oh shit, let me bring this closer to home because like the timeline of this dude, he was in, I think, Georgia, North Carolina, it was like weeks between iteration. So, I give him a suggestion, takes him a while to do it. It wasn't his full-time gig anyway. He has a family. So, I can't rush the guy. It was just taking fucking forever.
Right. But you're trying to make a business out of it, so that ain't going to work.
Exactly. Right. And he was kind of he had his own gig going on. He didn't have the same drive as me. Totally fine. So kind of just as this thing was more mature, it's like, and the whole time I'm kind of going through it like, does this thing have fucking legs? Is this just something I'm fucking around with? I've always kind of like started these little like businesses here and there. I used to do like a detailing thing. I used to do some stuff on Etsy. But like the further it got, I was like, this has legs. Every time I show it to someone, they think it's sick. I love the idea. I keep seeing these fucking tubes everywhere. Like there's just nothing. And again, at the time, there was nothing. Now there's a few other players in the space that have kind of popped up, which again is absolutely fine. It just, to me, I think it just kind of brings awareness to like, hey, there's something besides tubes out there.
Right.
But like at the time, there was nothing else available. So I was like, shit, this thing really has legs. And like the further I would get, the next iteration would look great. And eventually I came to like, all right, it's time to either like do this, get in touch with someone in China, build this big fucking like steel mold, or just kind of sit on this idea forever. And it's going to end up being like a, boy, I wonder what if kind of gig. So I got a bunch of quotes, and like quotes for that thing go from shit like 40 grand to like 10 grand to 8 grand. So it was just like crazy discrepancy everywhere. It's like, am I getting fucked? Does some people just get better deals than other? Like it was a crazy thing to get like one quote that was just so drastically different.
Right. Because you don't even know where to begin and what the cost would be.
Dude,
so you don't have,
do I know about finding a fucking factory in China to make a plastic injection mold for some shit that doesn't even exist yet. Oh, so it was like, it was really like a Google on Fiverr again, like sourcing agents. It was really like I have no idea. I'm going to thank God for Google. Honestly, big shout out ChatGPT. This is like just as ChatGPT was coming in. So like a lot of my early, like, how the fuck does this work? Who do I get in touch with was ChatGPT. But it's just like, go ahead.
It's a great tool. I use it all the time for the podcast. All the time.
All of them. ChatGPT. I try to like stay ahead of it and like, let me fuck around with Grok. Let me see what like the Claude is up to. Let me see what like ChatGPT is like. it was just like little by little, just kind of like, and again, this isn't my fault. I'm working a normal job. This is all coming out of my pocket. I certainly don't have like funding from something else. So it's like I worked as soon as it started. I was like, okay, I clearly don't have the money to fund this. It's going to take who knows how much to get this live. So I started working at a restaurant on weekends, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, all day, just to make the extra money. So whatever I'd make from that week, I'd either pay a new freelancer, I'd be able to pay the factory to make a new prototype, I'd be able to kind of pay the next step in the whatever the process was. It was always something. It was the email, it was a logo, it was a fucking template. It was there's just never ending the next thing you got to buy, set the website up, buy the apps. And then like little by little it just came to form, which is fucking crazy to see all these months later. But 2 years later, again, almost to the day, I got the first shipment from China. So we had to place an initial order of a few thousand.
Yeah.
Now the focus just on fucking getting them out the door. But this is the fun part, right? This is like the part that all those months and years, I'm like, all right, soon I'll have it. I'll be able to sell it. It won't be this like fairy dust thing. It'll be like a thing in my living room that I'm going to have to get fucking rid of. So now that's where we're at. Now we're trying to get rid of them, linking up with cool dudes like you. It's a whole new, it was like I knew I was into weed, but as soon as I started this business and really got into like Instagram and like a business sense, connecting with people, like there's a whole fucking world out here, though. I mean, you know, you're in it. There's a whole fucking world out here.
Absolutely, bro. And that's the thing. Like I did it to be, there's 1,000 golf podcasts out there, but I did it to find a niche and be my own. Like, I mean, it's easy to be myself. You know what I mean? Me and the homies are always out there burning one down. Like that's what we do. It's who we are. And now, like, as you know, being in the Jersey, New York area, the stigma of smoking is, you know, it's starting to go away. So it's become more acceptable and everything else. So I really just originally did it to be different, but now I'm like, you know what, let's roll with it. And I find when I look at the numbers, when I have a cannabis style guest on opposed to like a golf style guest, my numbers are a lot better. So
no shit, better than like a golf thing.
Yeah. Yep. Probably by about 25%.
Damn. I mean, I get it though, because like I'm sure there's for everything. There's people who like to cook, that smoke. There's people who like to golf, that smoke. There's people who ball, that smoke. So like it's just like, okay, I can do both those things. It's not like I can just be a ball, people smoke, now it's taboo. It's like we all do it. It's one of the, I mean, it's gonna be, you see the stats, I'm sure. Drinking's down more than ever. Smoking's up.
It's so funny. We were just talking about this in my last podcast because I work in the alcohol industry. Drinking's down. Drinking's down about 15. We'll say 15 to 20% around that right now. And cannabis is up drastically. And when you look at the numbers, you see it. I see it on both sides of the numbers. And like I also work in the cannabis industry. I just started working with the Helium Collective. It's a company up here in upstate New York, and we just did a pop up at a dispensary tonight. I would say 80% of the people who are going in there to buy pre-rolls, they're all walking out with these tubes that you're talking about. You know what I mean? So get rid of those tubes, throw this thing in the case. You got your lighter right in there. I don't know how many times people are like, yo, bro, you got your lighter. Yo, bro, you got your lighter. And especially like, on the golf course, you know, like people are losing it on the golf course all the time. Like, it's the little things, man. It's the little convenient things. Like you said, solving problems. You got to solve the problem.
It's funny. That was one of my first value props. As I was like thinking through this, I was like chopping it up, talking to people. I was like, this is like, you're going fishing for the day. You're going shopping for the day. You're going to your boy's house. And one of my boys like, bro, this is perfect for the golf course. And I was like, holy shit. I'm not even thinking of that, but like golfing, tennis, like all these, bro, you're going out the day for hours. You're going to pack it. You're either, what I used to do is like, I would never throw that shit in a baggie, but I would end up like bringing my nugs, bringing my grinder, bringing my papers, and just in the car right before I popped out, sitting there, grinding up, rolling up. All right, bet, put it away. Now I'll pop out. That shit is stupid. Pack it at home. And it's funny, like, I think just by coincidence, it's going to end up shifting back. But like a lot of the creators I've ended up working with initially are a lot of women. Yep. The algorithm, when I first started the Instagram, I would just swipe like anything that was cannabis.
But that's what it's, you're a dude. That's what it's going to show you, bro. Like I actually came across 100%. You from Stephanie over at the Garden Top.
Oh, dude, she's the best. Yeah,
she's awesome. She was just on a couple weeks ago, and she's been great because she's given me like, and I love her because she doesn't bullshit. Like, dude, she's straight.
She's so straight.
She keeps it straightforward. She goes, "Is it okay to give you honest?" I'm like, "That's why I'm asking you. Like, I need your help. I want your opinion because your page is, even on the cannabis side of things, is blowing up. I'm getting flagged for videos with a golf ball holding a joint. Like, give me a fucking break." Like, and then I was showing her like my follower situation. Like, I gained 120 followers in the past 30 days, but I lost 86. Like, that's and I don't follow bots. And like when a bot follows me, I get rid of it and like all that shit. So I'm like, yo, what is happening right now?
Yep.
Like, I don't get it. So
she just went through it too. She just got her shit taken down and just somehow by the grace of God got it back up. But yeah, she was thank God it worked out the way it did. I reached out to every fucking person I could, and like I was intimidated, like anyone over like 30,000 followers. When I just popped off with like 2 followers, I'm like, dude, I don't even have the balls to mess these fucking people because they're gonna look at me like either you're a bot, you're copying someone else, like whatever. So as I'm like going through these names, I saw her content. I was like, she's so like, she seems like she's on it, not even from a creator point, but she's like strategic about it. So I reached out to her and I was like, listen, I haven't had any success with any of you big creators, but let me just reach out. Instantly, she was like, oh, I love the product. Have you tried TikTok? Instagram makes sense. Think about this. Think about like
exactly.
No ask, no nothing. Just immediately, boom. Here's what I see. Here's how you can improve. Whatever. And she's been like that throughout. So like, Steph, shout out if you're listening.
And you know what's crazy? So as I was telling you off air, I do the Conspiracy Chaos podcast, and I how I just said I'm going more of the cannabis side of things. I have better luck and find more real, true, genuine people on the conspiracy and the cannabis side than in the golf world. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when I try to get someone on from sometimes in the golf world, like there's a few people who are genuine and shit like that. But there's the ones that blow smoke, like, yeah, I got a lot going on. Give me a couple weeks. And then you hit them up in a couple weeks and it's like, hey, you just want to get something on the schedule. And they're like, oh, yeah. And it's just constantly like, I'm not going to, just tell me no. It's okay. I'm not going to go crying about it. Like, I get it on a small platform, but I'm not going to chase you. But like someone in the cannabis, like, sorry, bro, I just got too much going on. I can't do it. Maybe in a few months I'll hit you back. Cool. You know what I mean? Or in the same thing with the conspiracy. Conspiracy people love talking conspiracy, so they just jump on all the time. It's great. We've had real success with that so far, so that's pretty cool.
Dude, I gotta say, I've seen the same. It's like you're reaching out to people, and like, I'll tell you, one of the coolest things to me was the first time I saw someone that I hadn't known reached out to. I just got a notification on Instagram, so and so tagged you in a post, and it was just someone who bought it, but was like, it was dope enough to them that they're like, it's going on my story. I'm making content around this. That was cool. So like, people there who were just finding it by themselves, who I'm not reaching out to, who were posting it, and then like I reach out to them, and they always end up being super fucking cool, super down to earth, super creative. Like it's been a really, really genuinely one of the things I haven't been expecting was like the community's so fucking corny, but like genuine, like the people I'm chatting with, and like you're seeing the same people make videos, you're chatting in the comments, you see people, you know what I mean? Like you end up, okay, there's only so many players in the space, but like none of them is so far, bro.
Yeah. There is though. There really is. Like in this space, it's tough because people are not comfortable with it when putting their face in front of a screen with cannabis or whatever. But now it's like I said, it's starting to get there, and it's cool to see because you're going to start. It's the way the trend is going. Like I just had Flower Beverage on, and those guys originally had like a cider business, but they see the trends in the alcohol. That's what we were talking about before. Like you said, they see the trends in the alcohol, so they're trying to get ahead of the game and start putting out THC infused drinks. So it's you gotta stay up on it. Like right now the pre-rolls are popping. Everybody's smoking pre-rolls. People don't roll their own joints. I was in that, like I said, in the dispensary today. 80% of pre-rolls walking out that door.
Yep,
it was crazy.
And a good price too. Like that's like some flower can still. I mean, I don't know what it's like, but you like Jersey. Some places still have crazy prices. $60, $7 eighths. Like. That's what keeping the street alive. But like the pre-rolls, almost everywhere has a $5, $10 gram.
Right.
Or even like it's so funny when I made these, there were 2 versions I almost launched with. There was a long version that fit king cones, blunts, and then there was what I have now, which is the smaller version that fits like your 1.25 pre-rolls. And I was so close to pulling the trigger on the big one just because I was like, I smoke kings, I smoke blunts, not really thinking, but like looking at it, you're always better off kind of going small to big. Yeah. But I've been so pleasantly surprised. Like the world, like at least around here, the world is going either normal pre-roll or even those kind of mini like session 2-hit done. They're not going like king, anything bigger than that. They're going value 1.25, and I see all the time the Lowell brand, all of them doing like the little mini guys.
Yeah, they get those little dog walkers or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got these things up here. I don't know. I mean, you could probably obviously the raw gets them down here. They're 98 specials. You ever see those? The cones. No. So they're like in between the regular and the king size, and they probably
it's a size thing.
Yeah, just the same. It's like the same everything, but it's It fits like just in between the 1 1/4 and the king size. It's like a perfect like joint for like, especially like golf course. You smoke it on a par 5, and by the time you get off the green, you're good. It's so I did today with the homies anyway. But, yeah,
You don't get so I've never smoked on a golf. Like when you're out there, it's just you. You're not even sweating it. No one's like coming up behind you. You're just chilling, smoking on the course.
we're respectable about it.
Okay.
Respectful about it. So there's certain spots in the course we're not going to do it. Like there's one hole where there's a school. We know we're not going to blaze it in the hole.
Okay.
That's automatic. Then by the playground, kind of same thing. But there's certain spots like on a long par 5, you're going to be the only ones around, or you're waiting at a tee box and there's kind of no one in the area, kind of thing. You're not going to spark one up at the first tee with the starter and everybody right there and that kind of thing. But you got your spots, and we kind of have a routine at this point. It's kind of funny, and you see it in both groups. So we play 2 groups every Sunday morning, and it's in the same spot every Sunday. You'll see someone go and reach, and who's firing up the first one, kind of thing. So it's fun, man.
Are you cutting it between holes, or you're like smoking a full one and then moving on?
It depends on who's in your group. To be honest with you, for the most part, we're probably burning the whole thing down between, I'd say, probably 2 or 3 people in the group.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sometimes all 4 guys are smoking. I got a few guys who don't smoke because of work and shit like that. But for the most part, yeah, probably like per foursome, probably 3 joints around minimum.
Shit.
Sometimes more between the group. It depends what we're getting. It depends on how we're playing sometimes too. If you're playing really good, then you're probably toning it down a notch. But if you're playing like shit, guys are probably just out there to have a good time at that point. So
Also, it's not an enhancer. You don't get better when you smoke.
You can if you just don't do it to. It's the same as alcohol. As long as you don't go overboard with it, you can find that happy medium. Like I had a nice little buzz going the other day. We had some dips and like a couple infused drinks, and I was feeling really comfortable. My buddy Bob did the same as me, but he also went with the Jolly Rancher, and he caught the giggles and was like, "Dude, I can't even hit a ball right now." I ended up shooting my best round of the season, so I was like, "Yo, bro,
shit.
I'm good with it." I shot a 78, so I was happy about it.
Would you have a place up by you?
Yeah, we have a home course. Course we all grew up on. So we have, I think, like 6 of the 12 guys have season passes. So we go out there, get our carts, and off we go every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. So,
Damn, dedicated, huh?
Yeah. And it's been, the cool thing is, man, it's been about 3, almost 4 years now playing the golf, 3 years of doing the podcast almost. And it's been the same crew for the most part. I mean, we lost a couple guys here and there along the way, but it's been the core guys are all the same. We've added some really cool guys, and it's fun, man. It's to the point now where I can throw names in a hat, pick the names, and that's who's riding with who. Like I don't have to worry about this guy don't like this guy. This guy don't like this guy.
No matter what, people are getting along.
Yeah, everybody's getting along and having fun, so it makes it a lot easier.
There's something to that, bro. I don't know. I'm 30. I'm getting already to the age where, like, you know what? People got fucking lives, wives, kids, whatever. Like, I'm starting to look for, like, what's that thing that's going to get everyone together? Like, lately, it's been great, but, like, the only thing that's gotten all of my boys together at once has been, like, weddings, bachelor parties, a funeral here and there, like that, the big shit like that. Like, I would love to have the golf, the tennis, even like the Sunday, like the football. None of my boys all like one sport. I fuck with F1 heavy. Like, I would love if we do like a Sunday race, whatever. But like, I'm looking for that thing. It's so dope. You have like, know, every Sunday, no matter what, you got your boys.
We got the homies, yeah. So it's tough. Like, even in the off season though, we don't really have something. So I try to do like even stupid shit. Like, we go to the simulators, or like we have an indoor mini golf place up here at the mall. I mean, the mall's a ghost town, but like we go up there. It was just something to do, like just to get the guys together, kind of thing. But it's something too. Like I'm 40, 41. You're gonna see it, man. Is like in the next couple of years, especially like when all your homies start to have kids and settle down, getting married. Like, their time is gone. Like, that's gonna strictly go to that. So they're not gonna be able to do something. So if you guys can figure something out to like work, because golf is fun. You don't have to be good. That's the best part about it. You don't have to be good. You can just really appreciate the time of going to hang out with your homies. Like, that's part of it. And like, it's something too. I always say this: golf, cannabis, and music are 3 things that bring bring people from all different walks of life together too. Like it's something everybody can bond over. Like you can go to a concert, everybody under the sun's there, man. You know what I mean? Same thing with a golf course. You can meet a lot of cool people in the networking and the business deals that can be made on a golf course.
That's the other thing. You're absolutely
You know
right
what I mean?
that,
so like the business scrambles, like I want to do a cannabis golf tournament. I think I'm gonna have to probably wait till next year at this point, but I think I've got my foot in the door, going in a really good direction right now with some solid sources on a course and a sponsorship and everything else. So that's going to be my main goal. It was my goal this year. I just unfortunately don't think, because the OCM regulations and shit up here, man, it's tough.
Who's OCM?
Office of Cannabis Management. So
Okay.
we can't, I have to have a dispensary sponsor. They can't post up and sell sell products at the event, but we can set up a delivery service. So I could do like a pre-order service, but like, I don't know. I kind of wanted, I don't know. I got plans that I want to do with certain things. And if there's certain, it's doable because I see people doing it. You know what I mean? I see people doing it. So there's ways to do it.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
Anything's possible.
Do you crack it early? Like, will you be out there like 6, 7? I see some of these guys like they're done with their fucking 18 rounds by like 10, and then they're home as the kids are getting up. Are you like taking a Sunday and knocking it out?
9 o'clock, we get out there.
Okay.
How
long does it take you? Roughly.
We're probably done. We're probably done about 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock.
That's a good morning.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Some days it's a little worse than others, but for the most part on Sundays is the best because the way the course is set up, like all the season pass holders, and they kind of have our tea time set up until about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then it's open to the public, which a lot of courses do. So those move along, but some days I'm out there, bro, and I could be out there until like 5 hours. Easy. It's really crazy. It takes a lot of time. Yeah, it flies though, because you're hanging out, you got the music going. You're vibing, the sun's shining. You know what I mean? We don't get too much of that up here in the Northeast, so we appreciate it while you can. Especially, I don't know about if you got the smoke from the Canadian fires down where you are, but we're fogged up.
I was unaware that even happened until today when someone was like, so I think the fog's gone or like that haze is gone. I was like, what the fuck haze are you talking about? Just like that Canada wildfire. You haven't noticed it? And I did notice it. I'm like, oh, smog is getting bad. Like that air quality in the city is real shit. But like I had no idea it was the fog. That haze. Dude, do you remember that orange haze?
Oh, yeah. That orange haze was crazy.
My God, dude. The city looked like Mars.
Yeah, I bet down there had to be crazy. Yeah, I bet down there.
People were getting all hyped up, and we went outside and like looked up, and it was like it looked like a cloudy day.
Yep.
But then like 2 weeks later it was orange. That shit was crazy.
That looked nuts. I remember that. I do remember that. Canada's been burning for like 3 years now. What's left? I mean, at this point, come on. Like it's been smoked out up here. Like we're still like, so we play in Troy, New York, which is probably, I don't know, 7 miles from the capital, from Albany. We couldn't see, like normally it's a beautiful view. I can see all the way down to the Catskill Mountains. I couldn't see Albany from 6 miles away. Like visibility was like a mile, if that. It was crazy. I'm like, damn. It's been like that for like almost a week now.
Dude.
So hopefully it clears up sooner than later.
Started those fires, bro.
Direct
energy. Saw the same clips I did, bro. They all started at the same time. Real strange, bro. Real strange.
DEWs, my friend. Direct energy weapons. Yep. Nothing blue burns all of a sudden, man. It's wild shit. So let's get back to the puff packs. We'll get on to the conspiracy shit after. You plan on getting? What's your goal? You got any dispensary, smoke shops?
So there's a couple places. I have a couple wholesale accounts in the city, dispensaries, smoke shops, a couple in Jersey, and then I'm doing anything I can on Shopify, like direct to consumer stuff. Okay. So that's where I'm linking up with creators. Again, like just liking everything cannabis on Instagram, so the algorithm keeps feeding me new people. Reach out. Hey, love the content. I mean, if I like the content, I'll reach out about the content. If I don't like the content, I'm not reaching out and like blowing smoke up their ass. It's just like, especially early on, like if I really have the power to like kind of curate who I want to work with, curate what it looks like, the language, the creativity, even like I'm not telling anyone like how to do it. Like I work with everyone because they all do it a little bit differently, but just some people have whatever it is. Some things that vibe with us, some things don't. So I'm just reaching out, love the content, would love to send you one. And like, again, not even looking to like get a video going, just genuine feedback. If they fuck with it, they usually like, hey, this is dope. would love to work with you. And at that point, like they're in as much as I'm in, and now we can work together. I found that like it doesn't work as well if I'm like really pressing heavy initially. Hey, I'd love to work with you. Let's work, let's grind, let's whatever. Because like some people just either are too big. There's other players in the space that just have their attention. They're crazy. I mean, some of these fucking creators are like, I mean, I'm sure someone's paying it, but like the quotes are nuts,
bro.
And like if you're branding, sure, like I get it. You have the money. You don't really need to see a return because you're funded and you just want to get the name out there. But like, I am not funded. I love to get the name out there, but like if I'm going to do it, I need some kind of return, or I just need to be strategic about it. Let's set up a discount, a coupon code, something. Just like again, like I want the wheel to keep turning, and the wheel doesn't turn.
And that's the way to do it, man. Like a small business, like just put out a promo code. You know, it says you can't do much. Like obviously, like you said, you're not funded. Get some promo codes out there. Do something to that extent. That way, you're at least getting the name out. People are hearing it in every episode of a podcast or on the platform, like with Garden Talk.
Garden Talk, exactly, bro.
You're seeing it. The name's getting out. Boom, 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 boom. That's all. That's all.
That's when like that's amping me up when like I'll reach out to so and so. I'm like, oh shit, I saw you on so and so made a channel about you. I'm like, okay, shit, it's like it's happening. It's working. It's getting out there. People are starting to see it. The other half of that, which is funny, is I've had people like, oh, I love my cousin has your shit. He brought it last year with us. And I'm like, you're thinking of something else. Like that shit was not around last year. Right. I don't know what you're thinking of. It's probably Funky Forms. It's probably like one of the, there's only like 2 other guys in the space, but like those have been funny from the other side. Like, oh dude, I've had your stuff for 2 years now. And I'm like,
close, something different.
Close cigar, bro. But I'd love to get you on mine and you can
right. Try these out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's kind of similar to you. I'm trying to link up with like, is it going to be podcasts? It's a lot of cool people. Is it going to be creators? Is it going to be like sponsoring an event? Like there's people now it's, I guess, getting big enough to like, thank God people are like finding me. So I had this guy at Atlantic City reach out. He does like a boat party. He has Verdi, the pre-roll people, you know, they're donating 100 pre-rolls, right? They have another guy who's setting up a booth. I'm going to pull up and donate 30 puff packs. So the first 30 people on the boat are going to get their Verdi pre-roll inside a puff pack. Right? Maybe that pops off. Maybe it doesn't, but maybe it gets cool content. Like at this point, again, this is like the fun part of connecting with people, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, kind of connecting with people in a different way. It's been funny, like being a fan or watcher versus like, even though I think of myself as just some fucking dude, I get that when it comes across from a profile, it sounds like a brand. It hits different. People respond differently. So just kind of like even that difference. I'm sure you see the same thing. The bigger you get, you reach out to people now. It's a little bit different than when you first started. So even that, like figuring that out, learning that flow, learning where you compress, where you have to still be humble. It's all just like a big learning process.
And you never know, like, honestly, when you take chances, like you never know what's going to happen. Like I was telling you earlier with the XG from Tinfoil Hat, like it's like we had a conversation. He reached out to me the other day and he's looking to do some content with the golf, and he was asking me like my opinion, but for him to even reach out, like we had a phone conversation, like my friends and shit don't believe me, so I have to like screenshot the phone call. I'm like, bro, we literally had the combo. Like I'm not bullshit. Why would I lie about something like that kind of thing? But like it's also cool. Like when he's up here, we go to the show. Like I had a chance to smoke with him and like Eddie Bravo and hang out and shit. Like
oh no shit, I bet that was a good time, bro.
It was cool. It's like experiences like I never would have got if I didn't do this podcast. So like you take chances, man. You got to get the name out. You got to do things, and you know that's the thing too. Like he's helped me with sponsorships, like figuring out like how to. Right after I had him on, the network signed me, and then I had a CBD company reach out, and they were like, "Oh, how much do you charge for ads and this and that?" I'm like, I don't even know at this point. Like I don't know, 20 episodes in. I'm like, I have no clue. So he was the only person I knew at the time to even ask. And I just reached out to him, asked him the question, and he was like, gave me a whole breakdown and like, this is dope. But now like we have that kind of relationship where he sends me guests that like in the cannabis world, hey, I think this would be a good person for your podcast, boom, boom, boom. So it's cool. And I have he's out in California. So I have some West Coast connections and I have a good listener base out in the West Coast because of it. So it's dope. It works out good.
Baby steps, bro. We're getting
that's it.
We're chipping away.
You gotta grind. It's what you put into it is what you get back, man.
Amen.
If you get lazy with it, it's going to show. And that happened to me not too long ago, and I slowly got back on the grind and getting right back to where I left off. So we'll get it done. But Brett, man, I like to wrap up with 3 questions. Keep them in the cannabis world. I don't want to take up too much of your time here. What's if you were stranded on an island, you could only bring one strain of cannabis with you, what are you bringing?
One strain, bro.
So,
It's gonna be all right. So it's gonna be whatever that shit that they used to give me in high school was. They called it sour diesel. I'll take that dusty baggie because to this day, bro, I don't know what they were putting in that, but nothing's hit me like those high school dusty little dime bags.
bro, same, dude. Well,
Sour D
I'm
all
telling
day.
you, my early 20s, bro. That's what I'm saying. We're the 10-year difference there, bro. Like that's legit it. My 20s, bro. We had the sour.
Yep.
Early 2000s, it was fire, and then it's just one day the plug had something else, and I was like, "Yo, where'd it go?" Are you
Or
getting
you
that
said, maybe you
sour
had the
again?
same shit. This piff. We got something new today. We either got piff or we got the sour D.
Oh yeah, or the haze. The haze would come through every once in a while. Yup. We would get the haze. Yep. Those were the good old days, man. Same thing. Sour diesel. It's just it would leave a smell on you too. Like when you walk past people, like, oh, that dude's just got that smoking sour.
Yeah.
Yep. No doubt. What's your favorite preference of consumption? Edibles, smoking, joints, papers, blunts, bongs.
I shouldn't say this because obviously the business, but I'm bong all day.
Okay.
Not even close. If I'm home, it's bong. If I'm out, it's always a joint. Or if
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always, a Dutch Master specifically, which I'm not allowed to roll. I got brutal blunt roller. But yeah, if I'm home, bongs. If I'm out, it's a Dutch Master.
Gotcha. Yeah, I used to be real shitty at rolling blunts, but I got pretty good over the years. Now I still I do a lot of cones. Like I just showed you the 98 specials there, but every once in a while when I get like something different where it's supposed to be some fire strain or something, I'll roll up a nice joint, or on a windy day at the golf course, I'll grab a blunt or a wrap just to, because you can't keep a joint lit out there on a windy day. You're screwed.
Absolutely not. You're beat.
And you're not going to sit there and try to light a bowl or something. So
you're like hunched over in the corner. You're like, guys,
yeah,
you're like,
yeah, duck behind a cart or in like in the woods, squatted down under, trying to find like a teepee or something. But yep. And then the last question to wrap up would be 3 people you would put in a sesh with you. Who would they be?
That's so funny you say that. I've been trying to develop a street interview. One question, I'll give him a puff back, and that was one of the ones I was going. Who'd you smoke with?
Hell yeah.
Mine were always. I think Seth Rogen was on that list.
Okay.
Snoop's a corny one, and I love that Snoop Martha thing. So if I put Seth, Snoop, and Martha, I'm in there.
Hell yeah. I would go Joe Rogan would be one of mine.
Oh fuck, that's a good one.
Joe Rogan. I would honestly, I want to hear what he has to say about some of the guests he had on. Like he does his interviews and shit.
No cameras, behind closed doors. If he's being honest, I would too.
Yeah, tell me about Bob Lazar. Tell me about all these crazy sons of bitches you had on this podcast. Who do you think is telling the truth? What do you think really is happening?
Is Mike Baker really a fucking plant?
Yeah. He's on there every single time I scroll up what's on Rogan today. Mike Baker again. Jeez, man. I would go Method Man.
I'm rushing this. I'm not thinking like you're thinking this way smarter than I am.
I've been doing this
Big L, then I'm going Big L.
Oh hell yeah, Big L.
Kicking Martha out. I'm going back to Big L.
Method Man, because How High was my favorite movie, cannabis weed movie all the time, and then Jason Williams. I was a basketball player growing up.
Of course, bro. White chocolate,
baby.
Shit, bro.
That was my guy. So he's also golfing and smoking and shit now too. So it's cool to see him transition to the old man game of golf. Dude, I'm telling you, man, as you get older, get into the game now, business wise too. The networking you can do out there.
That's been a bigger key for me. Is I'm like, yo, I get the fucking business goes on the golf course now. I totally get it.
And that's where the kids are going. That's where the 18 to 25 demographic is going, to that cannabis side of things. If it's the drink, if it's smoking joints, vapes, edibles, whatever it is. But that's what they're doing out there. And for 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we were the only ones smoking out there comfortably. We didn't give a fuck regardless. But now you start to see it a little bit more, and it's cool. Like I even see some old heads out there, like the older retired guys out there smoking a joint. Like there's the raw tips on the golf course, and that you see like on that. I don't smoke on this hole. Like this ain't one of the ones.
I'd rather see tips all day than like fucking beer bottles or fucking cans.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. It's dope. It's pretty dope. So you got any events or any pop-ups you got going on down there that people are gonna be able to find you at?
I think they're sold out, but August 14th, if they're not, you can check on the story or my page too. There's still tickets available for the boat show.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll probably be doing an activation at Verdi in New York City, Manhattan, probably August, sometime this month. I'll put it on my page if you guys want to follow at thepuffback.co. We'll definitely make sure to put up any events we're going to be at there.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
What's your Instagram and stuff? You got any Instagram you want to plug that?
Thepuffpack.co. Definitely check us out there. The website's the same thing, thepuffpack.co. It's all that. TikTok, same way.
Awesome, man. When I come down there for Christmas trees and shit, we'll definitely link up for a session.
Oh, without a doubt, bro. I'll have a couple sent your way right now.
Oh, dope, man. Appreciate you. Stay on here though. I got a couple things I want to run by you. I might have a couple plugs for you to get the name out there as well. But appreciate everybody tuning into the Pitch, Putt, and Puff. Brett, appreciate your time, man. Really do. And we'll link up soon for sure. And we'll see you guys on Monday with another episode. Peace.
Yeah, roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, Putt, and Puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, Putt, and Puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discussing the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, Putt, and Puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, Putt, and Puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's